With more on Ukraine, Charlie D'Agata is there for us today. He visited a factory that makes tanks for the country's army. The Ukrainian people are preparing for the worst. Military reservists up to age 60 are being called to serve, and the government may soon announce a state of emergency. Charlie has more on the hopes for peace and the preparations for a possible conflict.
Good morning. We are at a tank factory here in the capital. It's here that they service tanks and armored vehicles fresh from the front line. Some of it's maintenance, some of it is combat damage. They're already working overtime, and they're preparing for the worst in the days and weeks to come. With diplomatic talks up in flames, the threat of wider sanctions alone is the only thing standing in the way of Russia's war machine. Threats that have so far been no answer to stop their dramatic escalation in shelling in the east. I have a bad feeling, says Luhansk resident Tatiana. I feel the burden in my soul. It's very difficult. It's about to get more difficult, with Russian lawmakers giving Vladimir Putin the go-ahead to use military force outside his country. The gloves are off. New satellite photos appear to show the deployment of more than 100 military vehicles and dozens of tents for troops along the border of Belarus. And Russian forces have been seen advancing toward the battlefields of the separatist regions in eastern Ukraine. At least Putin can no longer hide behind Russian-backed rebels, says political analyst Taras Berezovets.
There are now no more Russian proxies, no more Russian-backed separatists. It's only Russia. So Russia is fully responsible for whatever happens now in Donetsk and Luhansk, completely. No any proxies who Putin can point to and said, it's not me, no Russian troops.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has called on reservists to get ready to fight. Ukraine is a peaceful nation, he said. We want calm, but if we keep silent now, we will be extinct tomorrow. Which makes the work here at the tank factory that much more urgent. They need every tank and armored vehicle battle ready for the front lines, knowing full well this factory itself may be a target in a full-scale invasion. We've learned the Russian government ordered the evacuation of all staff at the embassy here in the capital, and there are reports employees destroyed documents as they headed for the exits. Dana?
Charlie D'Agata in Ukraine. Thank you, Charlie.